He is because that just opened all the Hollywood doors. I'm just going to work being funny and writing funny shit every day. I didn't know that the world was watching. We didn't know this was going to end up being one of the greatest TV shows all time. This day, I'll be in Europe performing. I'll be in Alabama. I'll be in Texas somewhere, and someone will come up to me and go, like a foreign person. Yeah. You're like, oh my God, I learned how to speak English from watching the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like in their country. You know what I mean? I didn't realize, when I heard that J. Cole line, first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, for real. You the only father that I ever knew. And I'm like, damn, I was with James Avery every single day.
You was writing his shit to make him the father.
Right. And again, I didn't realize there was a whole generation of young black men. It's unfortunate. I get chills when I talk about it. The only time they saw what a dad or an uncle like that is when they turned on the TV and saw Uncle Phil, or when they saw Bill Cosby on the Cosby Show. Yeah. That was their only.
Uncle Phil raised a generation.
Absolutely.
I didn't realize that. Yeah. I was just writing I was fortunate to grow up with my dad. Yeah. Will grew up with his dad. Yeah. That's why Will and I got along so well, because the same way he grew up in Philly was very similar to the way that I grew up here in South Central LA. So.
Do you think, just hearing your story of how you just went to the Laugh Factory, you were on amateur night, and boom, you got discovered. Does that still happen? Like, how in the 90s people could just get discovered and then be put on, and I don't see as many
especially from stand-up.
Success. Not that you're right. It's never. I never would say it's an overnight success.
Right.
Because
it didn't happen.
You probably put in 10 years of work before that.
Well, it's crazy you bringing that up, because you got to understand, as a writer, they don't see your face.
Right.
So it's one of the biggest shows of all time. Still, no one knows who I am, because I'm not on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm just the dude behind it writing it. Right. But what it did was it gave me a job, a real job, while so this is all going on where at the same time, I'm still the young stand-up comedian. I'm still on this brand new show called Def Comedy Jam.
Great show.
I'm still on this brand new show called Comic View and all this with DL and all this. So I'm still the young up-and-coming comedian. But the reason I was never able, a lot of people didn't notice, they wanted me to go on the Def Comedy Jam tours. They wanted me to tour around the country with Cedric the Entertainer and DL, with Comic View and all that. I was just the only young comic with a real job. I had to be home every Monday morning, like a 9 to 5. I was at NBC to Friday.
You're not risking that.
Right, I'm not risking. Number one, it was a real job.
It's a real job. And consistent check.
And with a consistent check, it allowed me to still go out on auditions. So people like, damn, I used to see you in so many commercials and TV shows, because I didn't have to go on the road as a stand-up, as a young comic. Like, I'm gonna name 2, 3, 4 names that you all know, that it's like, nothing against them. I love these names I'm gonna mention, but kind of like all they had was stand-up. That is the black comics that all the black world knows. The Arnaz J's, the Bruce Bruces, the Earthquakes, the Melanie Camachos, the all the kind of, before they didn't do TV and movies as quick as I did. So really all they had was stand-up, which was great, because every single one of them incredible comics. Definitely. But I was that dude that was kind of like embedded in Hollywood. They eventually came back to Hollywood, but I was literally embedded in Hollywood on a real TV show, doing stand-up, going out on auditions, doing TV shows, doing movies. So I was doing it all. When I found out at a young age, there's a whole lot of ways you can get money in Hollywood. Sign me up for all that shit. Yeah. I'm doing animation. Yeah. I'm producing. Yeah. I'm writing. Yeah. I'm doing stand-up. Yeah. I'm doing commercials. I'm doing voiceovers. Yeah. I'm doing it all, and that's what created Alex Thomas. Yeah.
You did voiceovers?
I've been on Family Guy, probably one of the biggest cartoons of all time.
Really?
I've been on that for the last 15 years. I'm what's called recurring. Meaning I'm not on it every week. So Seth and them, they did like 300 episodes. I've only been on like 40 or 50 episodes, so I'm not on it.
Which is only.
Only. I'm recurring. I'm recurring on, and then my animated series right now, we are #1 on Netflix for black children in America. It's called Motown Magic. I don't know if anybody in this room has kids, but it's the whole history of Motown.
We from Detroit, so we love. I grew up on Motown.
Smokey
Patrick, you grew up on Motown, right?
Absolutely. People of a certain age, like if you're 35 and older, you know Motown, right? But so Smokey Robinson's executive producer. And every single episode, we've done 52 episodes so far. every single episode is a different Motown song.
Oh, dope.
But I'm one of the stars of the show. So if you went on Netflix right now, anybody Google Motown Magic, you're gonna see a convertible red 1965 Cadillac.
Yeah.
And that's me. I'm Jimmy Mack.
Nice.
I'm on every episode. But my children, my kids are 9, 7, 3. It's like not just because it's daddy, they
Like the show.
love it because remember, they would know nothing about Motown.
Yeah.
But they now know every Motown song, so it's educational. Animation, I just found it, like, it's so funny, man. I'll be standing next to a dude I've known 25 years. He could be a homie I grew up with. And I used to do a joke for years about how black folks don't read credits.
Yeah, we shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Just be honest.
Yeah.
Black folks don't read credits.
Yeah.
I'll be at a country club, standing next to my homie that I grew up with, and it'll be a random white guy. It will just, I'm talking liquid paper white.
Yeah.
I'm talking K-Swiss, new Air Force Ones right out the box white.
Yeah.
And he'll come up to me like, excuse me, bro, but can I just tell you, fucking love you on Family Guy.
Yeah.
The Black Dolphins. Oh my God. My wife and I love that. The nigga that's known me 25 years.
And you was on Family Guy?
Nigga, you was on Family Guy. How was you on that motherfucker? And this is
I watched that
exactly
before.
what you're damn near my cousin, nigga, and you don't know.
Yeah.
Because animation, again,
different.
you don't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a writer on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you didn't see me.
You don't see.
Black folks know me from my TV shows and movies, but white people read credits. They're like, oh my God, you were on,
done
you were on
this
King of the
list.
Hill, you were on da-da-da-da, you were da-da. And when black people say, I'm not even going to bring it up. The checks come, nigga, but I'm not even bringing it up. Yeah.
How did you get to one of my favorite shows as well, Fox, Jamie Foxx show?
How'd I get to the Jamie Foxx?
How did you get to the Jamie Foxx? Did you transition immediately from Fresh Prince? I think it was about
great
the same-
question.
Yeah.
Great question. So after Fresh Prince, man, when I tell you just every door open, you just think about every black show that came after that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to name every show that I either worked on, was on, or a part of. And you're probably gonna know every one of them.
I will for sure. Amy not gonna know shit.
Shoot him.
Wayans Brothers, 4 years.
Loved it.
Living Single, 4 years.
Loved it.
My Wife and Kids.
I loved it.
Moesha. The Parkers.
Yep.
Like damn near everything black.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the hits.
Oh, they all came
that
out like the
came
same time.
afterwards.
Yep.
Living Single.
Yep.
I was on all that. So I was either in it, on it, writing it, doing. I was to some capacity, but that again, I always thank Will from that because that sparked a whole generation of like, oh, black shows can be successful on TV also. Shout out to the Wayans brothers.
And you had that
know.
Fresh Prince credit to be like, okay,
Absolutely.
you were on Fresh Prince. Oh yeah, we need
That
that
show's
sauce
super
over here.
successful. We gotta have
Yeah,
it.
we need that
Man,
sauce over
1:30 in the morning last night. Don't ask me why my 9-year-old daughter was up. And she's like, Daddy, you're on TV. I was like, what am I on? I walked in there and it was like an episode of Martin.
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
And I played his ghetto cousin Compton Payne.
Yeah.
Something I'd be forgetting how many shows I
So
even did in
many,
the
yeah.
parents on
Yeah.
or something like that. But it was just me going, look, man, I am not trying to go back to having a regular job.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Especially when you've touched, just a tad
Right.
bit of what it's like on this side of things.
And as far as Jamie goes, Jamie I just met as a comedian out in the clubs. He just took a liking to a young new nigga that's funny. And next thing I know, I'm kind of rolling around with him, and I go work out at the Laugh Factory. He's going up that night. But Jamie was so dope.
Yeah.
This is one reason I respect him so much. As big as he was still hitting those hole-in-the-wall comedy spots. That's what I love about Chris Rock. That's what I love about Dave Chappelle. Yeah, them niggas will sell out a stadium, but I will show up to a coffee shop with 10 people in it, and all the young comics are like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Trying out a new joke just like you? But the difference is,
Yeah.
this is all you got right now. It's
the same
Not
process,
knocking
yeah.
it, because I was there at one time too.
Absolutely.
Difference is, I got 6 shows in New York this weekend. I'm going to be in front of 10,000 people, but I need to know if this little joke works.
Yeah. That's how you test them
Yeah.
out.
Practice.
That's smart.
A lot of the cats
that's
that you know.
Yeah.
A lot of your homies, little comics, they'll be like, nigga, what are you doing here? You got some shit happen today.
Putting
at the
in
gym.
work.
I need to go see if this shit works.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Yeah.
And when you really, truly love it, you know what I mean? It's in you.
Do you think now, and that's why I never just stand up, because one, I don't think I'm that funny, but also it's a passion and it's an art form that I think a lot of people don't feel the same about, because nowadays you have a lot of influencers who come from doing skits or, social media, and then they jump into stand-up because of what Brandon mentioned earlier. People can get scooped from doing stand up.
They think the shit's easy, number one.
And that's what I mean.
They
So
think the
give me your
shit's
thought
easy.
process on that, because you being a legend in the game and respecting the craft, I don't think
respect
a
it.
lot of people respect the craft.